One of the most difficult parts of launching your Amazon business is figuring out how to transport products from international suppliers, such as those in China, to Amazon's FBA fulfillment centers in the United States. This process is far more complex than simply attaching a shipping label and mailing a parcel as you would when sending something to a friend. Instead, it involves adhering to Amazon's strict requirements, meeting labeling standards, complying with federal import and export rules, paying duties, and managing detailed shipping logistics. Because this operation involves many moving pieces and several parties working together, even a small mistake in one area can lead to delays, financial penalties, or shipments being returned to China. In this lesson, I am going to explain the full process step by step and guide you through how to successfully move products from China into Amazon's warehouses in a way that is both efficient and cost-effective. We will divide this discussion into three main sections. First, I will walk you through the complete shipping journey from start to finish, so you clearly understand every stage of the process. Then we will look at two main strategies for shipping. The first option is sending your products directly from your Chinese supplier to Amazon fulfillment centers. The second option involves shipping from China to a third-party logistics provider, also known as a 3PL, before the goods are forwarded onto Amazon. We will also examine the advantages and disadvantages of each approach. When we look at the shipping process as a whole, the journey begins when your products leave your supplier's facility in China. From there, they must first be moved to a local export port, which might be done by truck, rail, air, or a combination of these. Once the shipment reaches the port, it is transported across the ocean either by airplane or by cargo ship until it arrives at a U.S. port of entry. From that point, it must be transferred again, either to Amazon's fulfillment centers or to a third-party warehouse, by truck, train, or air transport. Air shipping is the fastest but also the most costly. Air freight usually takes around 7 to 10 business days. Sea freight, on the other hand, is significantly less expensive, though it may take anywhere from 3 to 8 weeks to arrive. For smaller shipments, particularly when launching a new product, air freight is often preferred because it gets stock into Amazon quickly. Larger or heavier shipments are more economical by sea. Many sellers also combine both methods, sending a small portion of inventory by air to launch quickly and the remainder by sea to save on overall costs. Since ocean freight requires much more time, careful planning is necessary to ensure restocking shipments are sent well in advance, otherwise you risk running out of inventory. In addition to physically moving goods, several administrative and legal tasks must be handled to ensure products are brought into the United States correctly. These include preparing documentation, purchasing insurance, paying duties, and coordinating with all the parties involved. Although hiring a licensed customs broker is not a legal requirement, many sellers choose to use one. Regardless, you or your chosen agent must act as the importer of record, because Amazon does not take on this role for FBA shipments. Every inbound shipment must arrive with duties and taxes prepaid, a system referred to as DDP. Furthermore, recent changes in U.S. regulations have removed duty-free status for low-value shipments, so you should expect to pay duties even on small orders. Due to this complexity, it is highly advisable to work with a freight forwarder. A freight forwarder manages the shipping operation end-to-end. They liaise with suppliers, carriers, and customs brokers, handle all necessary paperwork and insurance, and oversee customs clearance as well as final delivery. In other words, they coordinate the logistics so that you can focus on growing your business. When it comes to carriers and Incoterms, there are several points to understand. For courier shipments, services like FedEx, UPS, and DHL can collect your inventory directly from the supplier's warehouse and deliver it all the way to the destination. For sea freight or standard air cargo, your freight forwarder generally takes care of pickup from the factory, books the shipping vessel or flight, manages U.S. customs clearance, and organizes trucking to the final warehouse. Sometimes suppliers themselves may offer shipping services. In such cases, always compare their prices and services against what a freight forwarder can provide. To understand who's responsible at each stage, you need to know the basics of Incoterms. The three Incoterms you are most likely to encounter include EXW X works. The supplier is only responsible for making the goods available at their warehouse, while you must manage pickup and everything else that follows. FOB, free on board. The supplier delivers the goods to the port in China, but from that point forward, you are responsible for transportation to the final destination. DDP, delivery duties paid. The supplier oversees the full shipping process from their warehouse all the way to Amazon or your chosen 3PL, handling customs, duties, and paperwork. This is often the easiest option. although you still remain the importer of record. The first major shipping strategy is to send products directly from your supplier to Amazon's FBA centers. This method is often the quickest and least expensive because it avoids additional handling or storage fees. However, it requires precise preparation. All products must be properly prepped, labeled, and packaged to meet Amazon's strict requirements. This includes barcodes, safety warnings, expiration dates if relevant, and country of origin labels on every unit. Outer cartons must also meet packaging and labeling rules. Failure to comply with these rules can result in penalties, fines, or negative customer experiences. Therefore, it is important to perform a product inspection at your supplier's warehouse before goods are shipped out. Direct shipping to Amazon also presents certain challenges. Storage limits may restrict how much inventory you can send. Sellers using the individual plan are limited to 15 cubic feet of space. New sellers with fewer than 39 weeks of sales history do not face storage limits. But after that period, available capacity depends on performance measures such as your Inventory Performance Index score. You can view your limits in Seller Central on the FBA dashboard by checking the capacity monitor, where both your total and remaining space are displayed. Amazon has also added new fees for its inventory placement services. These include Amazon Optimized Splits, Partial Splits, and Minimal Splits. Optimized splits are free if you send at least 5 identical cartons or pallets per product. Partial splits come with lower fees, while minimal splits, where all units go to one warehouse, are usually the most expensive. These charges are billed about 45 days after your shipment is received. To ship directly, you will need to create a shipping plan inside Seller Central. This plan outlines which products you are sending, how many units, the shipment date, and the delivery timeframe. You can either select your own carrier and freight forwarder or choose Amazon's shipping services. For international shipping, Amazon Global Logistics can arrange both ocean and air freight. For domestic deliveries into Amazon centers, the Partnered Carrier Program offers discounted rates for small parcels, LTL, FTL, and intermodal shipping. These discounts can lower costs by as much as 25% compared to other providers. Be sure to enter the correct ship from address, especially if your products are first staged at a US 3PL before arriving at Amazon. The second shipping strategy is to send goods from China to a third-party logistics provider before forwarding them on to Amazon. A 3PL acts as a storage and handling partner, keeping your products until they are needed. This option can help if you face limited Amazon storage capacity or if you wish to avoid Amazon's higher storage charges. In addition, a 3PL can carry out inspections, relabel products, prepare items, and consolidate shipments. They can also break down larger shipments into smaller ones to manage replenishment more effectively. Even when using a 3PL, inspections should still be carried out at the supplier's facility in China, as issues become much harder and more expensive to fix after goods have shipped. There are also disadvantages to this approach. Using a 3PL adds 1 to 2 weeks of additional transit time, since goods must first be delivered there before reaching Amazon. It also increases the number of handling stages, which raises the possibility of damage or loss. Finally, it comes with extra storage and service costs, making it more expensive overall. That being said, a 3PL can be very valuable for longer-term storage, particularly during the fourth quarter when Amazon's storage fees rise sharply. Between January and September, Amazon's standard storage fee is 99 cents per cubic foot, but from October through December, it rises to $3.63 per cubic foot. A 3PL can help keep storage costs under control during these peak periods. When shipping to a 3PL, your supplier may manage logistics, or you can use a freight forwarder to oversee paperwork, duties, labeling, and overall coordination. Unlike direct shipping, you only need to create a shipping plan in Amazon once you are ready to transfer inventory from the 3PL to an Amazon warehouse. To conclude, shipping directly to Amazon tends to be quicker and cheaper, but requires careful compliance with Amazon's labeling and preparation standards. Shipping through a 3PL gives you added flexibility, extra services, and lower storage costs in the long term, but it involves higher fees and longer timelines. By weighing both strategies and aligning them with your business goals, you can create a shipping plan that balances speed, expenses, and compliance requirements for your Amazon FBA operations. If you had a good time watching, go ahead and drop a comment, share it with your friends, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button so you're first in line for all the exciting videos coming up.